Hey there everyone, welcome back to GameVine, and my name is Dave, and welcome back to another speedy review of Bravo. Now, as a disclaimer, this is a review copy from Stronghold Games. Thank you so very much for your support, I really do appreciate it. Now, this is a roll and write game, and earlier in the week, I looked at a game called Encore. It's the same producer, Stronghold Games. Now, when Encore came out, it was a pretty popular roll and write game, but there's a ton out there. What can I say about Bravo? Well, it's Encore on steroids, or more of with a twist. You see this die right here? That is what changes the game up, and it changes up the scoring pretty much completely, and allows you to get a special power. So let me go ahead and show you what this is all about, and then we'll get to my thoughts. So in the game of Bravo, it's really simple. You got a pad right here, which you always want to keep one of these just to make copies in case you need to do so. You have these markers, which you will need to replace eventually, and you have these dice, which are pretty light. Now, I'm going to give them some compliments here. They have rounded edges. I'm a big fan of that. The paint is done nicely and embroidered just a tad bit. I don't know if you can pick it up on camera, but it's a nice little touch. They roll real smoothly. Really simple stuff. Now let me tell you how to play. Okay, so on your turn, you're going to be rolling these dice and picking two of them. One color and one number. And you have to start off of H here, so I'm picking green, 3. I can't do all 3, but I can do 2 right here. Now, you can only go horizontal or vertically from your X's, but once I've made that, I can then, on my next turn, I can pick something like this 5 red, and I can go right here 1, 2, 3, 4. So again, I won't be able to use all of them, but I can mark stuff off. Now this one die right here is a special dice. You start with one special dice power, but once you use it, it'll go away. Over time you get rewards like these hearts, and they will go and get circles. They also give you points down here. What are you trying to do? You're trying to get the most points like any write and roll game. So the way that you do that is to get the whole column and row. When you do that, first you get the top number, second you get the bottom number. This heart down here means you'll get that as many number of hearts as you have. So right here I circle 3, I would get 3, but the more hearts I get, the more points I will get when I complete a row. Now the special powers come into play right here. So the bomb is a 4x4 that I can just mark off anywhere that I want. Boom, 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 boom. It doesn't have to be connected. The stars are important because if you have stars, you get -2 points at the end. So speaking of stars, you can mark off 2 stars anywhere that you want. This one right here is a 3 by 1 square anywhere that you want, any color. This is all of one color space, so you want to pick out those big ones right there. This one here will just give you an extra heart. Now, that's what you're doing. You're going to continue to do that, to roll these dice, picking a color and a number. When somebody circles their second color bonus, so when you X out all the colors on here of 1, you will be able to circle the color bonus and get more points that way. And second person will be able to do the second score just like in any game. But once somebody circles out that second color, then you calculate your scores. You do your heart scores, and you do the star scores. You do these right here. You get up 2 points if you have any of these left over and not used. These exclamation points down here, if you have any of those, you'll have an extra point. Those also are little bonuses that you can use during the game. But that is essentially it. You're just trying to get as many of the clustered colors knocked out as fast as possible. So what do I think about this game? Let me tell you. Now that was Bravo. What do I think about this one? I like this a little more than Encore, so it's getting a 70 from me. This adds a little bit more complexity, and I'm not sure why they didn't just add this one die in here. Well, you know what? The player board is completely different for the scoring, so I get that it has to be a completely different game, and it is basically Encore, just with another dice. You do have to think differently about when you want to use your special power, because you want to do it at a nice time, but you want to start getting those hearts up so you can score the majority of points, because that's where you're going to get a lot of your points, is when you get all the way down the row and you put a big 5 on your heart points. Now, there are some wilds and stuff that I didn't mention, minor details, but this game is simple. If you want more of a simplistic game, Encore is the one to go for. I think this is the family roll and write game. I think this is the more advanced roll and write game, the step up. Not crazy complex, just enough of a twist to freshen up the type of gameplay. So I like it. I like it a little bit more. I've played better roll and writes. I'm going to go ahead and just admit that, but this one is solid and gives me a good experience overall. So thank you so much again, Stronghold Games, for helping us with this review. Get a thumbs up from me here. If you want to pick this game up, it's going to be in the description below, and if you haven't already, please click like and subscribe. I would appreciate that. Until next time that I see you in another speedy review, my name is Dave. Have a great rest of your day and a great time with all your play. I'm out. Bye. Vine Nation, we love making content here for you on the channel, and we're almost at 10,000 subscribers, so subscribe now and help us out. This video right here, I think you'll like. This video right here, YouTube thinks you'll like. Or you can just sit here and watch me dance as a dinosaur for a little bit longer. You can visit us at our social media outlets, and we're going to be improving our Patreon here soon. That's all for today. Miko, it's time to go. Good girl, Miko.